One of the things that makes Alexandria stand out among other communities our size, and also communities that are much larger than us, is our diversity in business and industry. And you know, some communities are well known for their manufacturing or their tourism or their healthcare systems or their education systems or their fine arts or, you know, their vibrant downtowns. We in the Alexandria Lakes area have all of that, and that's what makes us stand out. And another thing is that it's not just that diversity, but it's the quality of all those different sectors that we have in our community. And a lot of that stems from the pride that a lot of the locals take in their businesses, but also in the overall community. And a perfect example is the team at Carlos Creek Winery. They took this winery and made it not only a top tourist destination in our state, but also a favorite place for the locals. And they didn't settle for good enough. They always kept digging in and fine-tuning to make it the best they could be. And when they had it fine-tuned, they started thinking, what next? And the next idea was to serve an even larger segment of the population. And it's obvious that when a new idea springs up here at Carlos Creek Winery, that it's all hands on deck to make it a reality, and not only make it a reality, but to make it one of the top in its industry. So we're very excited to be here to welcome the 22 Northmen Brewery into our community. And we thank you for the passion that you have for what you do, the passion you have for our community, and also for helping to spotlight our community even further by playing off of our history and our Viking lore, obviously. So that is going to yet shine another spotlight on the Alexandria Lakes area, and we are proud that you are doing business here. So thank you.
I was asked to speak on the economic impact that Carlos Creek Winery has in the area. And when you do a search for Carlos Creek Winery on the internet, you get tons of hits because they do such a good job of marketing. So well done. But it doesn't really talk about all that they do. It talks about what they have here and how you can enjoy your visit to Alexandria. But since they've owned it in 2008, they have done a number of expansions, including this latest one. They have employed double the amount since 2009, and they continue to grow. They continue to make Alexandria and the Douglas County area relevant and important in agritourism, and we very much appreciate what they've done as they continue to prosper and bring more recognition to our area. I read a report that showed that the Minnesota farm wineries employ 19,000 people in the state of Minnesota and have close to $1 billion worth of economic impact. When you look at that locally, Carlos Creek Winery is probably around the $2.5 million that they impact through their events, including the Apple Fest that is happening shortly. Yes. The Great Stomp. And then this groundbreaking. So we appreciate so much that you're in our area, and we appreciate that you chose us, and we love what you do for our community. Thank you.
We love being here. We do have Scandinavian heritage. It felt like home the minute we moved here. And so we're excited to bring that Scandinavian heritage into the brewery here. Kim happens to be 100% Norwegian. We try not to hold that against And then I'm about 70% Scandinavian. Michelle's the, you know, she's the French girl that kind of came and joined us. But we're excited to kind of play with that. It's been a super fun theme. We invited the 22 Northmen. Some of you know about the 22 Northmen. It's a package of opportunity to promote your business here. And so we have many of the 22 Northmen out here in the audience. I don't know how you stage these pictures and things, because I was thinking all of them would be in this picture. But they should all be behind here. And all right, 1, 2, 3.
Where's the beer?
All right, you got to dig now.
Minnesota has been frozen for a month. Give her another foot.
I want to see this wooden one go in.
Put your back into it. You have to shovel way more than you do. You said the frost is in the ground.
Little piece of dirt.
The two of you will be owning this thing, but talk to me about the excitement of finally getting the shovel in, because it's been planned, and let's start with that.
You want to go?
Yeah, we are super excited. It's been a lot of work, but it's been a lot of fun, and we've gotten to work with a lot of people in town and gotten to know a lot more people in town that we didn't before. Some of that's through some of our contractors that we're working with, and then some of that's through our 22 Northmen group, which we are very appreciative with. So that's been fun.
It's been something that we've talked about since I think about 2010.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
And so to finally see it coming together and the support that we've had around it from the community has been amazing. And we finally got the shovels in, so things are moving, and we're hoping to open by next summer. So it'll be quite the whirlwind from here.
Excavating will begin next week most likely, and then the following week we're going to be putting posts in the ground. This is a post frame building, and the construction on that's going to last about 5 or 6 weeks, and then we're going to start putting in concrete, and then we'll begin the next phase, which is finishing the inside. So that's going to be the production portion of it. We'll start with first, likely finish that up in February, and then we're going to move on to the taproom side and have that finished likely in April to be ready for opening at the end of May.
Okay. This whole Viking ship theme, is that something, who came up with that? Is that your thing, or what is that?
So the name actually came from one of our winemakers, Brett Murphy. He came up with the 22 Northmen name because we were kind of putting it out there to staff. You know, we're looking for something to tie in the area, something to tie in our Viking heritage. And he came up with that brilliant idea of the 22 Northmen. And so from there, we really want to make it authentic. Like Tammy said, the Bredesons family is very Scandinavian, Norwegian, comes from 100% Norwegian. And so we really want to make it authentic for people. When they come here, they're going to feel like they came in, to an old long haul and drinking beer like the Vikings used to, and a big fireplace. And we're hoping to build a big Viking ship at some point too that will maybe be outside. So
it's been fun to make it authentic to the area as well. There is the connection with the runestone will tie so neat into this that not only is it then authentic for ourselves as a family, but authentic to the area, and there's a ton of Scandinavian heritage outside of us here as well.
All right, good enough. All right.